Good evening. My name is Dr. Swati Joshi, and I'm going to be taking your test for the speaking ability today. May I know your full name, please?
My name is Meenal Krunal Bhatt.
Okay. How may I address you as?
You may address me as a Meenal.
Okay. Can I see your identity card, please?
Yes, here it is.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. This test is going to be divided in 3 parts. In the first part, I get to know you a little better by asking you some basic questions about what you like and what you don't like. In part 2, I would be giving you a topic and you would be expected to talk about it for a minute or 2. In part 3, I would be talking about some things which are relevant with the topic that you spoke about in part 2. So, shall we begin? Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Meenal, what do? Do you study or do you work?
I do work. I'm a professional.
Okay. All right. So, can you describe your work in brief, please?
I'm in a very creative firm and I do architecture and interior designing.
Mm-hmm.
In detailing, I'm doing very conceptualized and 3D visualization by client and doing on-site work.
All right. Where are you from?
I'm from Vadodara.
Okay. So, can you tell me a little bit about your city, please?
Vadodara is in Gujarat and it's centralized by 4 gates, which is called as Mandvi gates. And Vadodara is very historical place. And in Vadodara, there are multiple options for students and from outside state, they can also convenient for their working and their studies.
Okay.
And very
All
different
right.
type of foods are also available.
So, let us now talk about celebrations of birthdays. Do you like to celebrate birthdays?
Usually when I am child, I don't like to celebrate, but in current times I'm really in form of and I'm really fantastically in another level that I should celebrate my birthday with in city or in out of India also.
Okay. What are some different ways that people celebrate birthdays in your culture?
In my culture, there are adopted in from western side. They are cutting cakes and they celebrate with parties in their house. And some after some graduation, students and some older peoples are trying to get outside and taking a picnic as a part of their celebrations.
Do you remember any special birthday celebration in your life?
Recently in last year I celebrate my birthday with my family and with my 2 family, and I going through by new museum which is everyone has not seen, Vadodara museum. So we visited museum and after that we have taking a lunch in a very good place in Vadodara.
Okay. Have you ever thought about any kind approach or any different approach to celebrate birthdays by not enjoying your own self but helping other people?
Yes, in a last few years, I have celebrated birthday by dividing foods in older peoples and helping them, and other things that I helped role childrens to distribute pencil colors and some packaging foods, and they are very seems like smile and happily.
Which birthdays are celebrated more in comparison to other birthdays?
It's like 18th birthday, which is celebrated by mostly in this time of.
What are your plans for your next birthday?
I am planning to go outside of Gujarat, and which is convenient for my 1 day leave.
Okay. All right. That is the end of part 1. And in part 2, I want you to talk about a topic which is describing something that you did to learn another language. And which language was it? What did you do? How it helped you to learn the language? And what did you do about it? So it's right here. And I'm going to give you a sheet of paper on which you can scribble your notes. Here is a pencil. Okay. And you can take a minute to plan. Okay, do you want to start talking now,
Yes,
please?
As my mother tongue, I have a different, but I tried to learn another language, which is English, and I'm trying to learn English in currently as my personal tuitions, which develop my speaking skills and also grammar skills to enhance my discussion with my clients and how to write emails and drafting skills and other things that how should I talk with peoples and how educate I have to see. And the other things that I have learned more about adjectives and new words which are enhancing my vocabulary, and that feel I am very different and I should appreciate this by on my social media and also my friend. And I'm feeling that you should learn almost another language so you can apart from peoples you can justify yourself and you are coming up with new stuffs. And also I learned this because of I have lots of things to do, and this can be useful in my past and in future. So I should started class by in last year, and it's happened like I have one friend which told me that this one is very good class and you should start this, and I'm conveniently and have taken 3 trial classes and I am happily I adjusted and I started my class. And another things that I should learn is one of the Roman language and Roman words, and which is also I'm trying to do a French language because my friend is doing French class. So I am coming up with one word which he told me by saying you should say me this word as in English and also you try to in a French language. So I'm starting adopting this also, and this is like a very different from other people, and that's creating your mind sharp, and you should
Okay, please stop. Thank you so much. So, what are the advantages of learning a foreign language?
there are multiple advantages that if you are traveling from outside some country which is mother tongue of them, so you are connecting with people and you are connectingly in a right way, and you can approach your feelings to other people's side.
Mhm. Which languages are you aware of that are now, these days, taught in schools as foreign languages?
One of the language which is mother tongue in India is Hindi, and secondly they are starting taught them English also, and one of the historical language which is Sanskrit they are also starting to learn in taught in school.
Okay, so is Sanskrit a foreign language or is it your regional or cultural language?
Sanskrit is regional language which is conveniently historical, and this is from very old 19th decades and elderly that it's transforming from past times.
Okay. Do you think that by learning a foreign language, the importance of the local language and the mother tongue becomes less?
In this, I have two opinions that if mother language is good, then we can connecting with our family in very well. Mm-hmm. And if you learn another language, this also be good for outside of your country and on another side of language.
Okay. Why do you think people are crazy to learn English, and why do you think people are crazy to go abroad?
Because there are multiple choice in this generation. In my opinion, people should have explore and they have new views and their new sides of era. They should started to visiting their friends, and in timing of future and past they have seen that if they going to abroad they have more chances for their work life, and they can feel that they have doing work in their vacation times also.
Okay. Would you ever be able to survive in a country or in a culture where you don't know the language?
I have not been in another side of this, but if I do, then we should at least know a basic language, basic line of it, so we can connect with them.
Okay, let's assume that somebody does not know English,
okay,
and that person travels to an English speaking country. What would be the experience of this person?
They harshly get very less benefit, but nowadays there are multiple applications which you can connect with people. There is one Google translation application. You can directly connect with people that translating by their mother tongue in English. So this
Okay.
is free for them.
All right, thank you so much. That's the end of your speaking test. All right, you can relax now and I'm going to give you your feedback. So first I will give you a band and that is 5.5 and I will give you the justification for it. But before that I want to know what do you think about your performance? अगर आप हिंदी में बताएंगे तो.
मेरा परफॉर्मेंस अच्छा है. आई हैव यूज्ड एडजेक्टिव्स बट आई हैव नॉट यूज्ड मैनी मोर एडजेक्टिव्स. आई शुड
Okay.
ट्राई फ्रॉम डिफरेंट साइड.
और कुछ आप बताना चाहेंगे आपके परफॉर्मेंस के बारे में?
आई हैव बेटर परफॉर्मेंस फ्रॉम लास्ट टाइम.
ओके, ऑल राइट, ठीक है. सो मेरा जो फीडबैक है आपके बारे में, आई हैव रिटन डाउन अ फ्यू थिंग्स ओवर हियर. सो फर्स्ट थिंग इज़ दैट लेट अस फर्स्ट डिस्कस गुड थिंग्स. क्या अच्छी चीज़ें थी
ओके.
ओके आपके परफॉर्मेंस में? सबसे पहला, आप कॉन्स्टेंटली बात कर रहे थे, आपने कहीं भी पॉज नहीं लिया, विच इज़ गुड. ठीक है. दूसरी बात, मैं जो भी आपको पूछ रही थी सारे प्रश्न 100% क्वेश्चंस आपको सारे समझ में आए. Okay, so you understood everything that what I was trying to ask you. The third thing, you were maintaining good eye contact and you were smiling wherever it was required. ठीक है. Next thing, that you spoke about the cue card for 2 minutes. I saw that you were falling short of ideas in the last 15 seconds when you started talking about Roman and French language. So you added another idea because I believe you were falling short of ideas. So that was quite unique and a creative way to gather your courage and keep talking for 2 minutes until the examiner tells you to stop. You answered all the bullets. So all the bullets were answered. So even if मैंने इतने सारे अच्छे पॉइंट्स बताए हैं, मैंने आपके मार्क्स कहाँ काटे हैं मैं ये बताने जा रही हूँ अब. सबसे पहली बात, आप बहुत सारे टेंसेस की गलतियाँ कर रहे हैं. ओके. सो ज़्यादातर आपके जो वर्ब्स का इस्तेमाल है पास्ट टेंस में हो रहा है.
Okay.
जैसे शुरुआत में आपने बोला कि आई हैव सेलिब्रेट. जहाँ भी हैव आता है उसके साथ अगर आप कोई एक्शन फॉर्म यूज़ करते हो तो उसके साथ पास्ट पार्टिसिपल फॉर्म आता है. सो यू शुड हैव सेड आई हैव सेलिब्रेटेड, नॉट आई हैव सेलिब्रेट, राइट. तो इस तरह से हम अगर टेंसेस की गलतियाँ निकालें तो बहुत सारी थी. फ्लो था, मैं समझ भी रही थी आप क्या कहने की कोशिश कर रहे हो, लेकिन उसके साथ साथ ग्रामेटिकल एक्यूरेसी भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. दूसरी एक बहुत बड़ी बात जहाँ पे मैंने आपके मार्क्स काटे हैं कि जब भी आपको कोई फॉरेन लैंग्वेज के बारे में पूछा जाता है, इंग्लिश के बारे में बात मत कीजिए. इंग्लिश इज़ नो मोर अ फॉरेन लैंग्वेज, इट इज़ अ ग्लोबल लैंग्वेज, इट इज़ अ नीड ऑफ द आवर. ये एक ऐसी भाषा है जो सभी देशों में इस्तेमाल होती है. तो अगर आप आपकी IELTS की स्पीकिंग एग्जाम में ऐसा कहते हो कि इंग्लिश मेरे लिए फॉरेन लैंग्वेज है, इसका मतलब ये है कि आपको इंग्लिश नहीं आती है या फिर ये कोई एलियन की भाषा है और आप एग्ज़ाम ही इंग्लिश की दे रहे हो, राइट. तो ऐसा मान लेने की ज़रूरत है कि इंग्लिश हमें आती है, हमारी मातृभाषा हमें आती है, हमारी राष्ट्रभाषा हमें आती है, और कोई और भाषा पकड़ ले. नोबडी विल कम एंड चेक कि आपको फ्रेंच आता है या नहीं, जर्मन आता है या नहीं. कोई चेक नहीं करेगा. आप सिर्फ बता सकते हो जो भी आपने इंग्लिश के बारे में बोला कि आप क्लासेस में जाते हो, आपने आपके फ्रेंड के साथ बातचीत करके उसको सीखने की कोशिश की, ये सारा फ्रेंच के बारे में बोलिए, जर्मन के बारे में बोलिए, या फिर कोई और भाषा ले लीजिए. सो माई सजेशन टू यू दैट डोंट टॉक अबाउट इंग्लिश बिकॉज इट विल गिव अ फीलिंग साइकोलॉजिकली टू द एग्जामिनर दैट English is not your language. And if English is not your language, why should I give you a band in your English test? Right? So this is a major reason why I have cut your marks. Tenses plus using English as a foreign language is not a good idea. Thank you so much and better luck next time. All the best. Okay? This mock examination is recorded live. All the responses of my student are real and they are not dramatized. Meenal made a lot of grammatical errors and she used some words which were incorrect. But at the same time, she could put up a conversation with the examiner which appeared quite natural and comfortable. That is the reason that in spite of having serious grammatical errors, she could manage a band score of 5.5. So here is a tip that I want to give you. Even if your grammatical accuracy is at a moderate level, if you continuously keep talking in a natural flow with the examiner, you can score a reasonable band. If you wish to take a similar mock test, contact me on 7433016809. Our mock tests are available online as well as offline. After your mock test, the examiner will give you a band score, feedback on your performance, and tips for improvement. Book your mock test now to enhance your confidence levels in the real test. All the best.